We did our project on 2-year-olds. Social emotional development. Social emotional development involves pragmatics. Pragmatics is the use of language and interaction, adapting the language used for different listeners and situations, and following certain rules to achieve successful communication. So a 2-year-old should copy others, especially adults and older children, get excited when with other children, show more independence, like turning pages in a book by themselves, show defiant behavior, like standing up after being told to sit down, play mostly next to other children, but begin to include other children in play, for example, like hide and seek. All right, language communication development. Language communication development includes comprehension, form, content, speech sound acquisition, and gesture acquisition. So under form would be phonology. Phonology is the combination of sounds to form words. Morphology, combining the smallest units of language into words. Syntax, order of words in a sentence. So under content would be semantics, which is the study of meaning in a language. So a 2-year-old should point to things or pictures when they're named, know the names of familiar people and body parts, like eyes, nose, and mouth, say sentences with 2 to 4 words in it, follow simple instructions like wash your hands, repeat words overheard in a conversation, and point to things in a book. Cognitive development. Cognitive development includes learning, thinking, and problem solving. Cognition. This refers to mental abilities and includes perception, attention, memory, thought, categorization, skills, and reasoning. Working memory. Information is held while being processed. This allows a child to understand and remember a series of directions. A 2-year-old should find things that are hidden under 2 to 3 blankets. So something you hid for the child could be a toy or a stuffed animal. Begin sorting shapes and colors. Complete sentences and rhymes in familiar books, which could be The 3 Little Pigs. Play simple make-believe games, so they could be pretending to be a mom or dad. Build towers with 4 or more blocks. Use one hand more than the other. Follow 2-step directions, like pick up your toys and lay down. Name items in a picture book, which could be animals. Feeding, swallowing, development. Typically, a 2-year-old should drink from a cup, swallow food well without dropping food from the mouth, know the difference between food and non-food items, chew with jaw movement going up, down, round and side to side, use eating utensils such as spoons and forks, show likes and dislikes of certain foods. Movement and physical development. Movement and physical development includes play, growth, and strength. A 2-year-old should stand on their tiptoes, kick a ball, begin running, get up and down from the furniture without help, walk up and down the stairs while holding on to the rail, throw balls overhand, make and copy straight lines and circles. So some age-appropriate books. The first one we're going to talk about is Where is Bear? A Terrific Tale for 2-year-olds. This was written by Libby Martinez. This book was chosen for a 2-year-old because they can follow simple instructions throughout the book. The second one we're going to look at is called Dear Zoo by Rod Campbell. This book is a lift the flap book, and the child can guess which animal is under the flap. And throughout the book, it also contains repetitive phrases, which is good for 2-year-olds. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom by Bill Martin. This book is good for teaching children about the alphabet. So some age-appropriate toys. The first one we're looking at is the plastic food group, food. And this would be good for 2-year-olds because it could teach them about the different food groups. So you have your fruits and your vegetables, you have your dairy, you have your grains, you have your meats. The second one we're going to look at is a housekeeping toy. It has a mop, a broom, and a dustpan. This would be good to teach children how to clean up after themselves, and it shows them which tool it is used for. The next toy we're going to look at, this is a Disney sound puzzle. So when a child puts the correct matching piece into the puzzle, it'll make a car sound. This is good for kids learning how to match the correct shapes and matching the correct pictures. So some age-appropriate activities. The first one we're going to look at is called the egg carton color sorting. So you'll have different egg cartons that are different colors, and then a bowl full of pom-poms. And the child will use a spoon or tongs to pick up the pom-poms and match them to the correct colors of the egg cartons. And when the child is using the spoon or tongs, this would be good for a child's fine motor skills. The second one we're going to look at is called the Sidewalk Simon. This is kind of like Simon Says. So, for example, you would say, Simon says, jump to the color purple. Or Simon says, crawl to the color orange. This activity is good for children to follow simple instructions and learn colors. The third one we're going to look at is just building blocks. The children can build anything with the blocks. This would be good for cognitive development. You can also ask them to build you like a house or a castle or something and see what they build with them. So some techniques to elicit speech and language could be when a child is like pushing a truck, you could say vroom, vroom. When a child is banging 2 blocks together, you could say bang, bang, bang. When a child is clapping, say yay. You can show the child different animals and they say the animal sounds. That would be good so they can put the animal sounds with the animals when you're asking them what animal it is and then what sound the animal makes. So standardized assessment tools would be a criterion reference test. This is a standardized test that measures an individual's performance against a set of predetermined criteria or performance standards. So this test would be used to assess if the child has learned a specific body of knowledge. And then this is our reference list. And that's the end.